Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Welcome back to my channel, my Loverlies. If you've never been here before, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I am so happy you found me. I do so hope that you will like and subscribe before you leave. Become part of the Mama family. Mama's got your back, at least where makeup's concerned, and definitely when that makeup is cheap. Today is we're gonna have so much fun today. I am so incredibly excited. So we're gonna be kind of swatching and playing with the new AF94 makeup brand. So that is the newest brand released by Halsey. I actually picked all this stuff up at Walmart. Everything was really reasonably priced. Nothing was over $10. The majority of the things that I got were $7.78, I believe. Really, I'm just wowed. So first off, a couple of things that I have noticed about these products. They are very much artistry. They're artistry focused. They are fun. They are colorful. They are bright. They are bold. They are fun. And guys, I stress the word fun because there are not a ton of brands, especially affordable brands, and most certainly not at the drugstore, that are artistry focused, that are fun, that are bright, that are just, I think this is an exquisite breath of fresh air. I'm so incredibly happy. I have a couple of the products on my face today. The only reason I didn't use things on camera is because I've been uploading tutorials a bunch here recently. So I just kind of wanted to swatch and play and really focus on the products today. But I did test them out just to see how they wore, how they worked, how they blended, all of that good stuff. I have great news to report. So let's start with some of the things that I have on my face today. So I ended up using these. Now these are the Playdate multi-use cheek and lip color sticks. These are beautiful. I believe these come in around 6 colors. They are stunning. So I have 2 different shades. I have First Prize and Savor. I have Savor on my cheeks today. Beautiful product. So this is definitely a dewier product. They blend effortlessly. So this is the shade Savor. It's a really beautiful, warm, almost like a kind of rosy bronze color. It leans a little bit orange. It is absolutely stunning. Beautifully pigmented, but not so pigmented that they're scary to work with or that they're difficult to blend out. You see it's beautifully pigmented on the back of my hand, but the minute you start to kind of blend it out, very minimal effort, it just turns into this absolutely gorgeous kind of wash of color. But it doesn't blend away. It still stays this beautifully, and it still has a little bit of a shine to it. There's nothing glittery. There's nothing sparkly about these sticks at all, but they're not matte. They give that little bit of light. They give that little bit of life, that little bit of juice back to the skin. It is stunning. I am so in love with this. One of my favorite products that I tested out today. So pretty. I absolutely adore this color Savor. And then I also picked up the shade First Prize. Now this one kind of had my heart at hello. You had me at hello. It is just a stunning, like corally pink shade. It's like not quite Barbie, not quite baby doll, but somewhere right there in the middle. It's got a little bit of warmth to it, but it's not super warm. I don't know. This shade is beautiful. It is so pretty. Blends out to be this really beautiful peachy corally kind of flush of very youthful just the yumminess on the cheek. They're fantastic. Now I have not tried these on the lips yet. I don't think they're quite pigmented to be a lipstick, in my opinion. I think these are most definitely a cheek product, but they are a fantastic cheek product. Let's talk about the packaging for just a minute. I think the packaging is really cute. So everything comes in this very, I want to say minimalistic, but it's eye-catching. It's simple, but it's fun. Everything comes in this bold white packaging. And the thing that I like most about the packaging is the color of all of the products is written right on the label. So, see, you can tell, see, this is the color of the product inside. This is the color of the product inside. It's fantastic. It just, because everything looks so similar, it makes it really, really easy to just kind of pick it up and grab it and not have to sit here and open it and look at the bottom and hunt for shade names. Everything is very, very clearly written on the packaging, which for me and my very, very blind behind is so fantastic. So love these, love them so, so much. I also played with a couple of the eyeliners. Now, these are the Backline liquid eyeliners. I have these in a couple of different shades. I'm going to swatch them all for you. These are really great. The only qualm I have with these is they are felt tip liners instead of brush tips. You guys know that I prefer brush tips just because I have textured eyelids and they're so wrinkly. Brush tips just kind of glide a little bit easier over my skin, but I didn't experience any unnecessary tugging or pulling. They're dip liners, so you can really kind of customize how much product you have. Nice control with these products. They were not dry in any way. I like these a lot. I will say you don't get a ton of product in here. You get 2.5 mils, which is a tiny amount of product, but I want to compare it to my NYX because I don't know, I actually have never even looked to see how much product comes in a, so this is 0.03 fluid ounces, 1 mil, and you get 2.5 mils, so you actually get more product in here. Wow. That's why we read the labels, guys. So this is actually a pretty decent price point. So this goes for $7.78, so around $8. Really, really great value. I think that's pretty close to what the NYX one costs, and you get twice the amount of product. So win-win all the way around. You do need to shake these before you use them. If you guys can hear that, there's a little ball in there or something in there. You really shake it really well before you use it. The color is beautifully pigmented. I have this first one in the shade I Saw Sparks. First of all, I love all of the names of all her shade names are just absolutely adorable. So this is what the packaging looks like. Super, super cute. And again, the shade on the inside is mirrored on the writing. So I love that so, so much. This is the shade I Saw Sparks. Beautiful, bright yellow shade. Super pretty. I'm going to show you guys the applicator really quickly. You get a nice, sharp felt tip applicator, so it makes it really, really easy to get a nice, sharp wing on the eye. I used it today. I think my wing is incredibly sharp. I think it's absolutely stunning. So I used this a little bit on my eye to kind of play around, make some stars. And then I also used the shade King Crimson. And this one really, really, I love this one. You don't find a lot of red eyeliners, especially at the drugstore. It's not a color that brands tend to put out very often. This is a really beautiful red. It's not like a primary red. It's more of like the name says, it's kind of like a crimson, almost blood red. It's very deep and almost like a ruby shade, but it is so, so pretty, beautifully pigmented. And then you have the shade by Binsky, and this is a beautiful blue, like a beautiful kind of sky blue. So, so pretty. They stay put as well. I've had this makeup on for quite a while, by the way, and it still looks fantabulous. If you guys are interested in how I did this eye look, I have a TikTok coming very, very shortly. So if you're not following me on TikTok, you better go do that. Please go do that. I love you forever. I make TikToks. I try to make TikToks as often as I can, but I did do one on this look. It's super easy, super quick. I used my BH Cosmetics orange sorbet. Yeah, my orange sorbet palette. I love this. I adore this palette so, so much. Actually, one of my viewers sent this to me, and I think of her every single time I use this palette. So thank you again. I love the eye look that I was able to come up with today. I think it's so, so pretty. But back to the task at hand. This is the shade Laundry Day, and this is a white one. And I am always on the lookout for a good white eyeliner because, you know, you can use white for so many different things, for outlines, and I mean, it's just so versatile. And white eyeliner is one of the most, white and yellow. The yellow one really impressed me, but this white one even more so. White and yellow, anything with a white base tends to be really difficult to formulate without it being patchy or cracky but she did such a great job with these. Look how beautifully bright and vibrant that white is. Stunning. The closest second to this, and was my personal favorite before this one, was the NYX Epic Ink White Eyeliner. It was fantastic, my absolute favorite. But this, I think, blows that out of the water by way beyond. So much better. And it's a dip liner. I just love it so much. So there is the white shade. That was, again, Laundry Day. Then we have the shade Vaporized, and this one I thought was cool. This is kind of like a smoky gray, or like, I'm colorblind, so that might be green. Is that green or blue? Let me know in the comments. I think that looks gray, but it might be green. Is it green or gray? I think that's gray. But it's a really beautiful color. Super smoky. Again, super pigmented. And then last but not least, we have the shade Someone New. And this is another blue, but this is a deeper, kind of more navy royal blue. Super pretty. Is that blue or is that green? I think that's blue. So there we have it. 6 of the shades. I believe there are 10 shade options in the Backline liquid eyeliner formula. They are all fantastic. They all looked super beautiful. I tried to get as much as I could, but some things were already sold out. I tried to get there as quickly as I could, but guys, everybody and their mama was lined up at that kiosk trying to get as much as they could. I am so grateful that I was able to scoop up as much as I did. They are so good. So again, the Backline liquid eyeliners, there are 6 shades of them. Each one is so incredibly beautiful. They wear beautifully on the eyes. Guys, you know I have super watery eyes. It hasn't run, it hasn't cracked, it hasn't faded on me. They just look so pretty. So let's talk about a product that I was not a fan of. So I picked up a couple of the Push to Start Volumizing mascaras. Now I am continuously, you guys know I love fun, bright, bold, colorful eye looks. I am continuously on the lookout for fun, pigmented, colored mascaras, right? And when I saw these, I kind of lost my stuff. I was so excited. I was like, yes. And if anybody can do it right, I thought it would be Halsey. Unfortunately, they're just not pigmented enough. I don't know what it is, but I actually have these on my lashes today. And you guys can't see that at all. You can't see the color. I wanted so badly to have like bright orange lash tips, just some kind of color on my lashes. And unfortunately, though I think it does, the formula of the mascara is nice, it's just not pigmented enough. And I'll show you guys the colors because I think the colors are absolutely stunning. So this is in the shade, oh my gosh, I'm so blind. Punch Drunk. I have Punch Drunk and then Bada Bing. So I bought the orange one and the blue one. But if you guys can see, that might be red, but I think it's like a really pretty corally color. The color is absolutely stunning. Unfortunately, it just doesn't transfer. It doesn't translate onto the lashes. Like, I'll even put another coat on so you guys can see. I like the brush. I like the brush head. And you can kind of get a little bit of the color right there at the base of your lashes where you really comb it through. But unfortunately, it just doesn't translate onto the eyelash the same color as it is in the tube. And that is so sad to me. But I was thinking, because of course, it's not going to work for my lashes, but what if I used this in the brow? What if I used this as a brow mascara and did like a really fun, colorful, creative look? I think that would be a really great use for these. And I think that the color would show up a lot better that way. So I'm going to try that, and I will definitely like get back to you guys once I've done that. But for an eye mascara, don't waste your money. I think these are around $10 and they're definitely not worth that. The formula is all right, but the color is just not there. You're better off just getting a plain old black mascara. I also picked up a couple of these, what are these called? These are the Shadow Boxer eye crayons. These are so cute. So I got these in 3 different colors. These also go for $7.78. I got these in 3 different colors. I got Saguaro. This is a stunning, stunning green shade. They are so creamy and so extremely effortless. So that is a stunning, stunning, like bright forest, not bright, but moody foresty green. I got the shade Marquee Moon. Guys, I cannot explain to you how incredibly effortless and smooth and creamy these are. I think that these would work as eyeshadow. I think they would be fantastic as eyeliner as well. These are some of the smoothest eyeshadow crayons I have ever played with. They are so beautiful. So that was Marquee Moon. Look at that color. She just did the colors so right. And then last but not least, I got Gilded Gaze, and I had to pick this one up because it's gold, and sometimes gold eyeshadow crayons, they can either be really great or really bad. This one is somewhere in between for me. I think it could definitely be more pigmented. See, these are so bright and bold and beautiful, and then you get to this one and I just think that it's lacking. It definitely could have a little bit more shine, a little bit more luster to it. And definitely be a little bit more pigmented. I just think it's a little bit subtle. I don't know if that's what she was going for, but why make these so bold and beautiful and bright and then make this so kind of eh? So this one I would skip out on. I don't think that you necessarily need it. I think that there are 1,000,001 colors like this at the drugstore. I'm thinking of some from both e.l.f., which I think are actually better. They're definitely not as smooth as this one, but they are more pigmented and definitely have more of a shine to them. This one just falls a little bit flat to me, but I think the other 2 colors are stunning. Really gorgeous. Moving on, I picked up a couple of the matte liquid lipsticks. Now, I am a lipstick person. I love liquid lipstick. I love lipstick in general. Guys, I have boxes and boxes. I have hundreds of tubes of lipstick. It's indeed a problem. It's a problem. And I picked up 4 more because I really just couldn't help myself. I think these go for around $8 or $9 as well. Again, not over 10. They're not super expensive, but I really like the packaging on these. Again, super simplistic, but you get the color on the inside is reflected on the packaging as well. I think it's super cute. I put this one on. This is called Sucker Punch. This is the first one I tried. It is the most brilliant, shocking, vivid hot pink. Oh, I wore this. I had no makeup on at all whatsoever. I put a little bit of mascara, eyeliner on, and this bright hot pink lipstick and went to the store. And guys, I had so many people ask me what color I had on my lips. I am telling you, it is absolutely insane. I think this color pink is so incredibly beautiful. I want to really show it to you because it is so bright. Oh, they are smooth. They don't feel dry on the lips. They don't feel uncomfortable. It's a matte liquid lipstick, so a little bit of dryness is to be expected, but they're not uncomfortable in any way. It wore for a really long time. Actually, the day that I bought them, I put it on and I went to the grocery store. I wore it for a real good long while, and then I came home, I made dinner, and I ate. And by the time I was done eating, it was still on my lips. I still had to come back and get a makeup remover wipe and take it off of my lips. So it lasted, and y'all, I made mashed potatoes and gravy. I made corn on the cob. I made fried chicken. Like, I ate dinner and it was still on my lips by the time we were done. So to me, that is a mark of a really fantastic liquid lip, and it faded pretty gracefully. It didn't get those things like on the corners of your mouth where matte liquid lipsticks can sometimes bunch. It didn't do that. It wore beautifully. It didn't taste weird. It was really nice. And on top of that, I don't think these are heavily scented at all. There's maybe a slight vanilla scent there, but it's definitely not overwhelming or overbearing in any way. I also really like that the tubes kind of click shut, so you really know there's a tight seal there, so they're not going to dry out insanely quickly on you. These are beautiful. You get 3 mils of product in here. How much do you get? Let's compare this. So the Maybelline liquid vinyl lipsticks they're $10 a piece, and you get 4.2 mils. So, and you get 3 in here, so you get 1.2 mils more in this one, but this is a little bit more expensive. So I think as a whole, it's pretty competitively priced. Not the cheapest liquid lipstick at the drugstore, but definitely not the most expensive. I think the shade is beautiful, and I think it's definitely worth the money if you want to pick it up. I think the formula is insane, and that pigmentation, guys. Enough said. Really, really stunning. I picked up a couple more shades, though. I also picked up the shade First Taste. Again, I absolutely love her shade names. Now, this one is a classic red. Super, super pretty. Classic warm red. I don't know if that's warm. It's definitely not super cool. I would say that's kind of like a mid-toned red. Very, very classic. I can see that looking really gorgeous on just about anybody. Classic red lip. I also picked up a nice deep dark shade. I picked up the shade Just One Night. This is a deep kind of brown. It's kind of a brown with like a berry undertone to it. Super, super pretty. And then last but not least, I picked up the shade Like Fine Wine. I just love the shade names. I love them so, so much. This is another red. This is definitely cooler toned. This has got more of that like purple blue undertone to it. So you can definitely tell how much warmer this one is compared to this one. So this is Like Fine Wine, and this is First Taste, I think. So she gave you 2 different red options, a warmer and a cooler tone. So definitely everybody has a red lipstick that is going to look good with their skin tone. I love that. These are fantastic. Look at those colors. Look at those colors. They're so, so pretty. We're getting to the end here. I also picked up a couple of the Scribble sticks. These are glossy lip crayons. Okay, I don't know how to explain these to you, but they're kind of fantastic. So this is in the shade Ride With Me, and guys know I am a sucker for a mauve lip. It is kind of like my safety color, and this one is so, so pretty. It's got shine to it. Like it says, it's a glossy like lip crayon, but it's got that really beautiful kind of juicy shine to it. But that color is just the most beautiful dusty mauve color. I love it so, so much. I don't think that these are not retractable. You definitely have to sharpen these, and they're just so teeny tiny and so super cute. I think that out of everything, this is probably not the best value out of everything here. I think if you wanted to skip on something, it would definitely be these. I don't think that they are necessary to your collection, but I think they're super, super adorable. So this one was the shade Ride With Me. I also picked up the shade Still the One. Another really gorgeous mauve color. You can see how this one has got that more of that dusty kind of peach color. This one is definitely more rosy toned. Super, super pretty. They look so nice on the lips. They're so comfortable. Look at that color. Oh, they're not sticky at all. They just go on. They just glide on the lips. They feel so luscious. There's a really beautiful slip to them, but there's just enough stick to it that really kind of makes you think that it's going to stick around for a little while. Really, really nice formula. I do think they're a little bit overpriced for what they are, but I do think the formula is very, very nice. And last but not least, I got the shade Sugar Crash. And this one is by far my favorite out of the bunch, just because this one is freaking metallic. I was not expecting that. Look at that freaking color. It is the most beautiful kind of like rosy metallic pink. I was not expecting that when I opened it up and tried it on for the first time, but I was like, yes, please. I do think that this color in particular, is something that you're not going to find a ton of at the drugstore. So I do think this one is pretty unique and kind of worth having in your collection, just because I don't think I have anything quite like this in my collection. And like I said, I have quite a bit of lipstick. I don't have anything like this, and certainly not in this shade. And the way that it's metallic, it's not like metallic in a glittery way, though there is glitter in there. It's metallic in this really beautiful, oh, I don't even know, but it is just so incredibly beautiful. It does have teeny tiny little pink glitters in there, but it is so reflective and so pretty. And 9 times out of 10, if you get a pink like metallic lipstick, they're going to be a liquid lipstick. They're going to be drying. They're going to be uncomfortable. This one is metallic, but it's in a glossy lip crayon. I just think it's super unique, something I've not come across before, and I think this is definitely worth picking up. I love this one. Out of all 3 shades, this is definitely my favorite and the most unique. So we are on to the last product. I picked up a couple of the eyeliner, the gel eyeliners. Now, I love eyeliner so much. 2, 4, 6, 7. I had 8 of them. No, I had 7. So I love eyeliner. I have been experimenting with graphic liners and things like that. And because I have watery eyes, I have the hardest time finding bright, bold, colorful eyeliners that actually stay in my waterline and stay pigmented and stay beautiful. My favorites right now are the LA Colors Neon Gel Eyeliners. These are beautifully pigmented, but they don't last like forever. They last a good long while, and they're still my favorite. And they're really beautifully priced. Super cheap and great quality. But these ones, when I saw the colors, I just had to try them out. So I did get 7 different shades. I think there are 10 shades in all. Guys, these are so incredibly beautiful, so incredibly creamy and smooth. They apply like butter. Now, I haven't actually worn them yet. I haven't played with them in my waterline. I did mess around with 1 or 2 of them, but I didn't do a wear test or anything on them. So I can't attest for the long wearability or anything like that. The only thing I can tell you is they are incredibly creamy, incredibly smooth, and super easy to apply. We're going to go through them one by one. I'm going to swatch them for you guys and show you the colors. So the first one I have is in the shade Leather Bound. I love her names. I think this is just like a straight up black one. Just so creamy. Let's put it in my waterline really quickly. Guys, I'm starting to crease. I've had my makeup on absolutely all day. So super teeny tiny pencil. Really easy to get a nice precise line with that. Nice and dark. It's not tugging. Ooh. It's not tugging on my waterline at all. It's got a nice opaque laydown. That's really nice. I think the real test of these is going to be how long they wear and things like that. But I think the pigmentation is definitely there, and the formula is beautiful, nice and creamy. It glides on nice and smooth. So that was Leather Bound. We have the shade Perfect Fit. So this is a really beautiful, bright kind of yellow. Or is this yellow or is this nude? Oh, this is a nude color. Look at that. That just went on so easily. So that is a stunning nude eyeliner pencil. I am not the biggest fan of a nude eyeliner in the waterline, but it does have its moments, especially when you're trying to make the eyes look bigger. I tend to use a black in my waterline, but if you have a problem with, you know, if you feel like your eyes are a little bit small and you're trying to like brighten up the lower lash line or make your eyes look just a little bit bigger, a white or nude eyeliner will do that for you in a heartbeat. Instantly brightening. This is really beautiful, and again, super creamy. So that was Perfect Fit. Then we have the shade Myzul, M-Y-Z-U-L. Not exactly sure how to say that. Ooh, this is really pretty navy. Look how deep and rich and pigmented that is. Ooh, so pretty. Then we have the shade High Tops. I just love her shade names. I think they're so much fun. I do think Halsey would be a pretty awesome chick to hang out with. Just seems like she is down for a good time. and I love that. This is, I want to say this is a pretty unique shade. I don't know, I think that's maybe like a peachy orange color. That is super pretty. I've never seen a shade quite like that. That is really, really pretty. Next we have the shade Not Fair, and this is a white one. Super, super creamy. Guys, look how pigmented that is. So, I mean, it's so crazy. So my favorite white eyeliner at the moment is from LA Colors. It is the LA Colors Neon Gel Eyeliner, but it's in the shade Flash White. Guys, they're almost identical. I still think that the the LA Colors pencils are a little bit creamier and they go on a little bit easier, but the difference between them and these is that these ones have a tendency to melt. The quality is not always very consistent, and with every single one of the Halsey pencils, I have found the formula to be very, very consistent. Everything stays where it's supposed to. Everything, they're just really, really great quality. When you're dealing with kind of cheaper makeup like this, sometimes the quality can be hit or miss, because I love the white one, but the green one just melts and smears everywhere. And I have noticed with Halsey's line, everything is she focused on the quality. She focused on the quality, not just trying to get a cheaper price point. She's giving you quality for a great price, not a great product for the price. You know what I mean? There's a big, big difference there. And she definitely, like, quality mattered to her. And she really thought out everything. She thought out the colors. She thought out the packaging. She found a way to make it fun and bold and new, and just, I am just so, so in love with it. I have two more liners to swatch and then I will let you guys go. I have the shade Atomic. This might be my favorite one. This is the most beautiful kind of like seafoam turquoise color. Really, really beautiful. This one is not quite as creamy as some of the others are, but I do think the color is absolutely stunning. And then last but not least, we do have the bright yellow one. This is Hot Summer Night. And this is more of like a mustard golden yellow instead of being like a bright neon yellow. But again, I think that color is, her colors are different. They're not straight up primary colors. They're not like, they're just not overdone colors. I think she put a lot of time and a lot of thought into the colors that she picked. Everything works with everything works together. It's one continuous, well executed thought. It's fantastic. All in all, guys, I think that this line is definitely something we need to keep our eyes on. I think my favorite products out of the line are definitely going to be the Backlight liquid eyeliners. I think the cheek and lipsticks are absolutely phenomenal. And then I also really, really love the liquid lipsticks. I think that if I was, going to tell you my least favorite products, it's definitely gonna be the mascara. I think you don't need the mascara at all. Definitely skip on that. And then, I mean, just maybe unnecessary, but I do think that I think the Backlight or the shadow boxers are super creamy. I definitely don't like the gold color, but I think the other colors are stunning. It's just really hard. I do think that if anything, you could probably skip on the pencils. I think that there are some from NYX and definitely some from LA Colors that I think are a little bit more affordable and just as good. But again, those are sharpenable pencils, and if you're on the market for a retractable one, this definitely has your back. There are pluses and minuses to everything, but I think as a whole, the entire line is incredible. The colors are beautiful. The quality is absolutely top notch, and the price point, the price point for quality just really can't be beat. Guys, I hope that this video was informative and helped you in some small way. I know that I definitely am going to keep my eye on this brand, and I cannot wait to see what she comes out with next. I am so incredibly impressed with this entire brand, and it makes me want to try her other brand so bad. I do know that she lowered the prices on that as well, so maybe I'll try to save up and order a couple of things, because if this is this good, I can only imagine how good that stuff is. But guys, as always, I will list everything that I talked about in today's video in the description box below, along with the links to all my other social medias. So if you guys would like to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, I would really love it if you did that. You're always welcome. I will again be posting finished pictures and posting that TikTok both on Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. Guys, make sure you click the links below. Make sure you go follow me. As always, no filters, no edits, no fancy lighting. It's just me sitting in front of my camera, playing with some new makeup, hoping you guys are enjoying what I'm doing. And until next time, my beautiful lovelies, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and remember, you're important. Bye.